Welcome back to the Land of Work and Joy podcast. This is a very exciting episode. We have a guest today. Finally. It's been a long time coming, but let me just introduce my co-host first and we'll get to our guests. My co-host Saint.
That's good.
Blessed. What's happening? How you doing?
Laka.
All right. Today we have a special guest, not the usual suspects.
Suspects, bro.
Our guest is a lawyer by profession, so today's going to be a very informed conversation. Today on the podcast we have Nina with us. How are you doing, Nina?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Okay, I'm fine, thanks.
Great.
So, just to emphasize, Nina is a lawyer by profession, but she studied law in Namibia and got admitted to the bar in Namibia. She's Zambian, but now she's back in Zambia. She's doing her Ziale. She's working on getting her Ziale situation sorted out. So soon she will be admitted to the bar here and she'll be an international lawyer. What's up, Nina? How are you doing?
I'm great.
All right.
Awesome.
Good to have you here. Good to have you here. At
Thank
least we have
you.
a balanced, it's not so balanced, but
Yeah.
at least we have a different perspective from a woman.
Of course.
Yeah.
Glad
Equal
to
rights,
be here.
gender.
The
We've
usual
done that.
suspects, eh?
Yeah. Not the usual suspects, not the guys.
A few moments ago, the usual suspects. Bro.
Yeah, but
Okay. Yeah, we've got some interesting topics today.
Yeah.
So we'll start with our first one. Lavender Marriages. Okay. Have you ever heard of that? Blessed. What you know about lavender marriages, man?
What you know about that?
Huh? Saint, what you know about lavender
Yeah,
marriages?
bro.
Huh? Nina,
What I know about
what
it.
you know about lavender marriages? Have you heard of them before?
I actually heard about it yesterday when he brought it to my attention.
Okay.
Before that, I had no idea. I mean, I know these things are happening, but
Yeah.
I didn't know they have
It had a
a
name
term
and
to
it
it.
had okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, same here. I only discovered that there's such a thing called a lavender. The whole thing, the whole situation, it's something that I know of, heard of here and there, but not something too common.
yeah,
But I didn't know like the people
It
have
has
been
a
given the
term,
label and stuff. Yeah.
Mm.
So it's quite interesting to find out it actually has a label.
Yeah.
In
I also
Okay.
didn't know that that's the name for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could that be indicative of saying that it's quite it's something that's become common
Yeah,
that it
possible.
even has a label.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let's define what a lavender marriage is before we go too far, before we lose people, before we lose our viewers out there.
lavender.
Lavender.
Yeah, Mukonda lavender.
Yeah.
All right. So the definition, this is according to Google,
Mhm.
says that a lavender marriage is a marriage between a man and a woman where one or both partners are LGBTQ plus. Wait, what is plus now?
I have no idea.
And enter the union primarily to conceal their sexual orientation from a heteronormative society, often for safety, to please families, or to maintain careers, especially prominent in Hollywood's golden age. I think we
Okay.
can end there.
So in simpler terms, because also I think some people don't even know to date what LGBT
Yeah,
plus is. Is
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender.
and more
yeah,
What's a Q?
queer.
Queer
yeah.
Yeah.
community.
Uh-huh. So it's pretty much you have a situation where two people get married, of which one of them is LGBTQ
Or both.
or both, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Even
what's the
on
plan.
both of
Literally
them,
an
it's called
agreement.
yeah.
Yeah.
The marriage,
Still.
Where
it's the
one
same
or
Uh-huh.
both partners are
and
LGBT.
both of them know.
Yeah,
It's an agreement.
it's an agreement.
Then they need to come up with a different term for this. I was under the assumption that it's a situation where you have two people who are married, with one of them being LGBTQ plus, and the other being heterosexual, and the other individual is hiding their sexual orientation, kind of playing it out like, okay, they're heterosexual, maybe
When in
for
the actual
societal
sense,
reasons.
yeah.
Yeah, and they're
For
not
people
just
to see
hiding it
that.
from society,
Mhm.
but they're hiding it from their partner as well. That was my understanding of it. Okay, so I think the whole conversation that we're kind of going to go into and the premise of it was a bit misinformed. Because this whole Lavender Marriages thing started like, I kind of came across it from a scandal that was on TikTok. There's a few accounts that were posting some stuff about some Zambian celebrities, some notable public figures and business personalities. They were making allegations to say that some of those particular individuals are in these lavender marriages and relationships, and certain people are engaging in certain people are LGBTQ and engaging in prostitution in that sense. Okay, that's where I saw that from, and those are the things that were coming in the feed. So a lot of allegations were made via that account.
Not at all.
Whether the owner of the account was the one actually making those accusations and sending those things, I'm not sure about that. Maybe his account was hacked or whatever, but these particular allegations came from that account. There's another account, but I've forgotten what the name is. Yeah, so it's accusing quite a number of these notable people in Zambian society, that is, of being LGBTQ plus and being in these lavender marriages, engaging in prostitution, and also there was also some allegations say that there's like P Diddy like parties happening in Lusaka and whatnot.
No.
So that's where that came from. And this person was kind of saying, "Oh, some of these, like some ladies are in these marriages and they don't know their husbands are gay or LGBTQ plus."
No.
So I kind of thought that whole lavender marriage thing is one where one person doesn't know that their partner is of that orientation, but it seems like there's an agreement.
Maybe it extends to
Maybe it
legitimation.
extends, huh?
Yeah, because they're somewhere hiding it.
Okay, for simplicity's sake, we'll include even for those relationships that
That hiding.
people are hiding.
Okay.
Of course.
I've seen this situation like in Hollywood movies or Hollywood. It's something that you expect to see there, or that's commonplace in such environments. But do you think that's a real situation like here in Zambia? Do you think people are in those type of situations and arrangements? Or maybe this is just, somebody just being malicious and they're fabricating stuff.
I think one thing I can comment is that I was just use the Bemba saying, "Tapafuke chush." Like there's no smoke without fire.
Okay.
So you just can't tell me someone can come up with such stories without any information and everything like that. Probably there's somebody who told that person like, okay, or there's somewhere where he got the information that certain people in the industry are like that.
But again, that whole saying to me also, like, it has some weight, but it also has its flaw. Because sometimes people say malicious things just to injure character.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't mean there's truth to it. I could go around saying some stuff about you, saying you're in a lavender marriage. Does that mean that like somewhere there must be something you did around me? But it could just be me being malicious and,
No, sometimes you haven't heard anything.
Just say, guys, I'm a bang. I hate that you got 100K views on YouTube from your music video. So I'm like, I'm going to hate on you and start spreading these rumors and say, that guy, that guy is gay. Or that guy does this and that. Just to assassinate your character in that way, accuse you of something you're not. Yeah. So I don't know about that saying, but anyway, that's your opinion. Keep going. You're saying, yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, most of the times, probably they've gathered some information, or someone told them, or they've seen something. You don't just come out and start saying things that you don't have information about.
Okay.
I think with me.
All right. So
yeah.
I think I'll take the same thing because and then I don't think it's the first time I heard one name come from that particular conversation. And then it's not the first time I'm hearing that name in that particular scan, like a topic like that.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking to myself, could there be any truth in this thing now? So let's follow that. I don't know if he's going to be Katushi. He just updated us once on Japa Fefine.
Okay, Nina.
I'll go with what he's saying. So you just in this scenario, you just can't come out and say something like that.
Yeah.
Even by law, you'll be arrested. Like defamation of character. If they follow up on him, like the same TikTok account. I haven't seen it. But yeah, I think for this one, he probably maybe experienced it himself or someone got the information to him.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember the issue for Chela, where he also went online and started talking about shrines in...
Yes.
I think it's this kind of similar situation.
Okay.
He didn't get that from nowhere. He didn't make that up.
I don't know. I think
It's happening.
I think I'm a bit skeptical of some of these things because we're living in a time like it's social media, and sometimes like where people do things for clout.
Yeah.
And
To that
even when it
extent.
comes to the law, sometimes people don't understand the law and the gravity of the things they're saying. They don't understand the consequences. So people might issue certain statements and, they'll do it to pull in numbers or gain some kind of attention or something.
Okay.
Or maybe even just to assassinate someone's character. Because social media is like a megaphone. It's loud, It's different if you go and tell one or two people. But when you go on social media, it's just got that much of an impact. So to me, it's a bit, I don't know, just seems a bit like somebody trying to create some narrative that something, and it might actually be going on, but I don't think the person who was, maybe they've experienced it on some level, but all those allegations and pointing at, this one, like, bro, so you just know everything about everyone. Nah, bro, you have to show us the evidence.
Was he pointing out names?
Yeah, if you're gonna accuse somebody of something, give evidence.
But the thing
otherwise
is,
it's speculation.
it's okay. Like if your name keeps on coming, like Kwafuma, if your name is made mention, Naumbialande, if your name is there, like, all right, why?
Okay. If you put it that way, that's a different case because now there's a frequency with it. This scandal is not just the first time your name is being mentioned with that.
Yeah.
But if it's probably maybe you heard like 2 years ago, sometime back again, then now we can kind of say, okay, there's something to this. But personally, for me, like some of the names that have been mentioned there, it's like,
because me, I remember the time I was
need more evidence.
Yeah, because I remember the time I was in Mazabuka, like there's this dude I know, all right? So there's a name that came like out. One of these business guys.
Yes.
Yeah. Like before I heard it on social media. So this guy that I know from Mazabuka knows a friend to the same dude. So this guy was actually telling him, don't tell them that they're happening and everything like that. This dude is Yakumbuyo. Like, okay.
Wait. So, for the sake of our viewers who are not Zambian, please explain what Yakumbuyo is. Simplify it.
I wish I
I was actually checking the stats the other day. You actually have a few American viewers. So, for the Americans, please explain what Yakumbuyo is.
Okay, so he was actually saying this guy is being smashed by guys.
Another guy.
Oh, so he was alleged that the guy.
Yeah, allegedly like that. That's
he was being sodomized.
Yeah, so that's what this dude was telling me. Okay. I was like, anyway.
They're the same businessman.
Yeah, he knows a friend who is a friend to the same guy.
Okay.
So that guy is the one that told him like, this guy is into like Yakumbuyo thing.
Okay.
So I was like, I mean, I'm a guy.
And those are some years.
Yeah, some years back when I was in Mazabuka. So now, when I saw the name again, I was like, I've heard this before. Not social media and everything. This is from someone that, like, I know.
Yeah.
Like, probably might be true and everything like that. So the name coming out again, I was like, I think he confirmed my guy in Makumbu. Yeah.
Okay, it's one of those, man. For me, like I don't try. Like the speculation part for me is a bit too. too high. Like, okay, yes, people can be doing this, but like they can actually be people in society who are doing these things. But I think some of these people are coming up with these stories. It sounds like a Hollywood script, a Nigerian movie script. Like, oh yeah, there's this thing and this thing. Maybe it happens, but maybe it doesn't even go down in the way that people are explaining.
Guys, Lusaka is developing. Those things.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Because I've had an experience where like I got onto a Yango. I was coming from Ibex. And it was some apartments that I was coming from. I was delivering something to somebody.
Yeah.
So when the guy picks me up, he's like, wow, I'm choke up. Like, you know, you coming from me.
Like, hey.
I'm like, yeah, what's up? I'm on you know, like it happens in these apartments. So I was like, what do you mean, bro? Like, yeah, so we should go in these apartments. You just find these people, they've booked them, they're out there to, you know, it's guys and girls just to have a good time and whatnot. They're like, oh, really? Like, yeah, like, no, I was just checking out the home. I was delivering something to him. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Like, no, you know, this line of work I do. See a lot of things. You know, like even last time I was dropping off a certain lady in Kingsland, you know, and he says that according to him, allegedly, he drives her to Kingsland and they stop at one of the houses there in Kingsland. And she tells him, oh, look, the person with the money's in the house, so you're going to come. You're going to have to come through into the house with me to get this money. So they go into the house. And when they enter the house, according to this dude, like, it's just a whole bunch of people naked in the house having sex.
No, did she agree to?
And this guy who supposedly has the money comes down, he's also naked. He's there, come through. And he keeps moving through all this house and there's all these things happening. He's just like, where am I at though? You know?
Some PDD
There's no PG before Twingy.
Bro,
no
it's just happening. It's on in that particular instance, you know. But to cut the long story short, he says that was his experience. And, you know, you hear stories like that once in a while.
Was he extra tipped?
I think so.
It gotta be extra. It gotta be extra.
Bro, I think so.
For what? Why should they take it?
What's happening here?
What you saying?
I
But ask you to come.
I don't mind.
You're here to get your money. What you find in my house
I said,
is
I don't
my
mind. I
business.
can knock off now. Right now, I can just, you know.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I think away from the scandal, I think those things do happen.
Yeah.
You know, people are people at the end of the day.
Yeah.
The thing is, I think the challenge we have in Zambia is that sex is so much of a taboo. It's one of those things we don't talk about.
Yeah.
But in reality, Zambians, they love that stuff. You know, they're very freaky people. I'm telling you, like these things, what happens behind closed doors, my friend. Yeah, and so also for me, like when it comes to sex as well, or such issues, like I kind of feel like, yo, what you do behind your closed doors, that's you, man.
Exactly.
Like that's not me. If you want to do unconventional things in your bedroom, go do it. You know?
Yeah.
So long as it's within the confines of the law.
And in your home.
Hey, anything goes. But gee, I'm not saying that's how I swing or that's how I play. Yeah. But I just think like, okay, it might happen. But until somebody gets into like a criminal situation, like, you know, well, go on. And also the other issue as well is another thing some of our viewers who live outside Zambia need to understand is that homosexuality is illegal in Zambia and it's something not socially accepted. So that's where a lot of the friction with this situation is happening. Yeah, because we're hearing of a lot of LGBTQ situations happening within those parties. And whatnot. So that's where a lot of the issues are coming from. But let's move on to the next question about Lavender Marriages, right? Away from the Diddy parties and the freaky stuff. But wait, let me ask you a question. These things happen in our society. Safe to say that these things happen.
Yeah, they're happening.
Have any of you experienced a situation where you go to a party or a place where just some extraordinary stuff is happening? not necessarily a lavender situation, but just an out of the normal
OG?
experience. Yes, pretty much.
Because then now that would be like that.
No, it's not say that you're a participant. You know, sometimes like, especially if you chill a lot, you know, somebody say, "Oh, let's go to a party," and what's this, and you know, you think it's just a party, and you end up in a place and say, "Hey, what's going on here?"
Nah,
Like,
actually,
have you ever seen that, or do you know somebody who has
I know.
experience?
Nah.
That was quick. And you guys are artists, though, so I think you know better. You've never been to a Diddy party, you guys.
No. With me, no.
Moses, that's too quick.
But with me, no. But I've heard some stories.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard some stories.
I see.
Yeah.
Or you don't know anybody that has been involved in that. Say, okay, this person is like they actually dabble in such stuff.
You know, we've got friends that have said one or two things.
Also, you have some friends who do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all. No. This, it's there.
That's what I'm saying. You, bro, you sure you haven't been to one of these
Nah,
places?
I haven't been. I'm not looking forward to.
These music industry parties,
No. Huh?
Now, these music industry parties.
No.
Wow.
The after party.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Have you?
No, unfortunately.
That was fast too.
No, I live a boring life. Like, I've had my exciting
But
moments.
it could be boring and still once
No,
in
I've
a
had
while.
my
be
exciting
active.
moments, and even when I was out there young and playing, like I had never seen anything like that. Yeah,
Not even heard.
not really. From the people that I chill with and stuff,
Yeah.
no, not really. It's always just like distant speculation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
So when it comes to lavender marriages, why do you think people enter such arrangements? Nina?
I think, in my opinion, okay, in Zambia or in general?
In Zambia.
In Zambia.
Let's pick the
Because
Zambian
our
case.
culture is restrictive, like you mentioned earlier. If someone is freaky, man, they're freaky.
Yeah.
They'll want to do some freaky things. But then if society is not going to accept that, you obviously do it
Of course.
hiding. So
Yeah.
they do it to
To
avoid
hide from
that
the
stigma
shame.
from society.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, that
in my
makes sense.
opinion.
So like
But still get
imagine-
satisfied, sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry. So like imagine, it's hiding but still being comfortable because now you're with someone in there that you are comfortable with.
Okay.
With if there's not, you know, in the guy if they wasn't
Okay, let's take a situation maybe where like the other person doesn't know. Because some people do that.
Yeah.
They'll be of a certain sexual
yes.
orientation.
Oh,
They'll be
yes.
LGBTQ plus. Then they'll go into a marriage without disclosing to the other partner, or the other partner might never have an idea. So this is how this individual is.
and then they get shocked.
Yes.
Did
Then
they
once
find
that is
out?
discovered, they get shocked.
Yeah.
Like, why do you think somebody would do that? I can understand from society, but why would you go through the whole process of like, you know that you like other things, your sexual orientation is LGBTQ plus. Why would you go through putting somebody through that whole situation of, you know, deceiving a person basically?
You know, because that's deceiving a person. Because you'll be there like acting like, no, this is just like that commanding shit.
Yeah.
It's not even really your thing. So you're not even doing it out of you.
No.
It's just out of what people it's perception.
Yeah. What do you think causes that?
You see, okay, you can mention.
I think at that point, I don't care. You don't care about
The other
whatever
person.
they'll feel when they discover that you're on the other side. Like, you just don't care.
Okay.
Okay, me, I'm like this. All right. So I'm just going to pretend. But if they find out, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't care about how bad they'll feel about it. Yeah.
I see.
Or maybe you don't want to hurt the person.
But
you don't want them to find out. Because you know if they
Okay,
find out,
yeah.
they'll get hurt. So from that premise, you're like, okay, let me keep hiding this. But
I see.
I enjoy it. I want to do it. So I'll keep doing it. But I won't disclose it to this person because definitely they find out.
Yeah.
They'll be hurt. You may care, actually. Maybe you do care.
I don't really think at that point you care. Because if you care, you communicate. Like,
You're scared of the other
but
person.
if you
Eventually, it's gonna have to come out, and you will still hurt them worse than if you could. I think the issue is not really being scared that you will hurt somebody, because prior to getting into the relationship, you know that you are of that orientation, and then you don't disclose
what if you
this
didn't?
person.
You didn't know. You know, there's so instances where you get married, right?
Yeah.
And maybe as the marriage is going on, oh my, I enjoy another man. Oops.
Hey, you
Green
don't
light,
leave that
I
kind
like
of
it.
information out. That's
No,
very
but maybe you don't know yourself. Like
No.
it happens.
I think it does, but I think if you don't know yourself to that extent, you shouldn't be married. I think if you're going to go into marriage, you should be certain about certain things.
And you know the worst thing also?
Yeah.
You do that thing, and then now you have children.
Hey, bro.
And then now, because definitely you have to release them.
Then how does your wife tell your kids?
You know? But you do that thing. Yeah, if you have been for then you have children.
Yeah.
You have to father those children. So imagine now you find out it's like father for you.
Chris Jenner.
No, like you see what the issue is. Like some guys, I think sometimes, like when we think of somebody who's maybe LGBTQ plus, we think of the animated type of person, like with certain types of behaviors, you know. But there are certain guys. They are guys. You would never know that this guy likes dudes. You know, very masculine, very man-like. He's a man in every sense.
Like
but
you
the
guys.
only thing is just that. No.
You know what someone said? What would you do?
I don't know.
You know, Mr. K. What would you do?
Hey.
Somebody's got to go.
Who's going?
It ain't me. Bro, we'll balance the skills. At that point, when you cross that line, it's no longer about your size. It's who's going and who's staying.
You are so pissed about that.
We don't do that.
You are so pissed at that you're not letting that go. It's a physical fight.
Bro, I'm getting that, man, anyway, anyhow.
You know,
with men, even the scale.
With men, it's always like that, bro. There's no inappropriate stuff.
No, somebody has to go.
Yeah,
bro.
with women, we've seen women kiss at some point.
I think the way women relate is a bit different. I don't know. There's a lot of things when it comes to that kind of affection and touching. That's a bit more allowed for women, but for dudes, okay, bro, just a hard guy. Come on, man, like, what do you want from me, bro? Like, why you want to touch me?
Listen,
I'm hard, just like you.
Hey, wakumana gina.
Bro, no.
And I give 5 seconds. Why is it about?
Me, I can't. Anyway, for those, but
bro,
those who
but that tapping situation, it's really actually. What are you doing? Masculine guy taps you. You look at him, he looks at you, you know what is done to you, he looks at you, he knows.
Like, bro, what's the problem? Like, why?
Like,
why?
Hey, I'll sort you out. Relax yourself. Nah, for real, because that's like, why, bro?
But if it's a guy who's your body size, it's a physical fight.
It doesn't even matter, bro. So
What
long
if
as you
it's a
breathe and you
friend?
bleed. If it's a friend,
That's
weird. I think even the friendship might end.
And that's where you
'cause
draw
it's
the
like,
line.
Why?
Yeah.
Our friendship is based off of other things. Why you want to do that to me? You know I don't like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I had a friend who was like that. Like he was.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he was like since high school, you know.
Okay,
and then he was because I was at Munali Boys.
Yeah.
So then you know, a school like that, guys, it's guys there.
Mhm.
And then if you act like that,
Yeah.
you'll be bullied the whole time.
Yeah.
And then it was like that, and you know, you don't know how those guys. Guys, I don't know why I even came to that school. Because like every time, and then I will tell you this, I was the only guy that was okay with him.
Mhm.
But then it was all well and good because he did not make anything like because I was in school and then he wouldn't do that. The situation is hostile there. Everyone is just looking at you. Me, just try me. Just this guy, break time. I would break some time. I feel like, oh, yeah, bro, don't worry, man. Like, just catch up. Just stay there if you. You wouldn't go to the ground.
Okay.
Because you would probably cry or something. Right? But he wasn't really like that kind of
soft guy, that type
pussy
of thing,
guy or
yeah.
something. But he was always a guy that would just non-connect. But then after school, if you know mama times after no feel like one day from guys in fam correlation so. You did to Njiri. Like you can't say no, but no guys, no, I think you're high or something. And then from that time we've never met because then now. Yeah, bro. The reason why we were friends is because you kept.
Wait, you're moving too fast.
He doesn't want to talk about
So you were in school with this dude.
Yeah.
Then after school,
yeah.
homie tried to hit on you.
Yeah, because like.
Or rather, he hit on you.
He told me like, how did you feel?
Whoa.
And then when he tells me you like. Never move your face. The guy who carry power like, oh, no, because I've been friends with him. Because I've been friends with him, and I've just been nice to him because of how he was bullied in school that time. I was a prefect.
But wait, you see what happened there? Like, that's why I think sometimes for us guys to understand certain things that women go through.
Yeah.
You can't process it like if you just reverse it like a one-to-one, like a woman doing that to you.
Yeah.
You have to process it like another man doing that to you. So the way you would hit on a girl, because that situation happens to girls a lot,
Yeah.
Like a girl can just be kind to a guy.
Yeah.
And he'll mistake it like, I think I'm feeling
Yeah.
But that's exactly what happened to you, though.
That's what I'm from. Shut up. This won't be the case. But then the cousin was telling me like, I know, because I've always tried to tell her like, you see, these things like, I couldn't. But then again, it's like, my guy is there. But then from that time, he's also never tried to like reach out proper because he knows that he was drunk. But then at that point, I think he spoke his mind.
No, he wasn't drunk.
Yeah.
So
when you're drunk,
that's what I'm saying.
People
at that
speak
point,
their mind.
Drunk words are sober thoughts. Guys. Don't think it means something.
So at that point, I believe he spoke his mind.
Yeah.
And then I believe that was the last time that we were supposed to meet.
Okay.
Because in Monaco,
So wait, so the time when you were chilling with him, you would never like holler at chicks?
No, that's what I'm saying. That he's seen me do that, and then he was okay. You'd say, "Oh no. Oh, you remember that one? Like my friend, she said, well, we could maybe go and hang out, chill or something."
Yeah.
You would see that that's what I'm about.
I don't know, maybe you're
But
just
then
trying to see, maybe you could like a little extra stuff.
No, that's what I'm saying. So maybe he was trying me.
Yeah.
Bimbi, say when I'm so I didn't want to go to Bimbi. He would say that, and then or maybe that's when you that. So I was just, I don't know. And then it's been about how many years?
That's crazy.
Because we can't.
That friendship has to end, bro.
It can't.
No. But yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's quite a unique experience.
Yeah. So you see all those things, and then because from he had to go. He didn't stay Pamunari. He went to Kablonga Boys.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know how it went from there. I've never asked him about that.
Okay.
But just imagine.
Okay.
Dude,
that's
they
interesting.
like you.
Blessed, you haven't had that experience? Are you sure? You're also one of those guys. It's a joke.
Yes.
It's like, dudes be crazy. Yeah, a guy is gay and they automatically think like he's trying to get with one of you.
Yeah. Bruh.
Like, not me. Not with. But that's something else, man. That's a unique experience.
Yeah.
But that's Lavender Marriages, man. It's one of those things. I think it's something that is happening in our society.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anyway, because of the way Zambian society is and how it looks at homosexuality being a taboo in Zambia being a Christian nation. I think a lot of people hide their homosexuality and they get into these whole situations and relationships and marriages, just to kind of keep society off of them. But deep down, they still kind of have their LGBTQ orientation. You are talking about, how your family looks at you. And sometimes even just work, in terms of certain careers. In certain careers, like, you might not progress much if you're not married.
Yeah.
certain career paths, you find you excel more when you're married. They consider married people more for certain positions in certain career
They're
paths.
considered more responsible.
Yes, you know what, you're married. You're showing that you can commit to something. You are family oriented, more responsible, like you said. So when an individual who I guess is in that case is LGBTQ and they're trying to see their career path, some people that career means everything. It's a status symbol. It's a reflection of who they are in society. So to get where they want to go, to be that top manager, CEO, they get married just for the sake of it, but they don't really, and maybe they hide it from their partner as well to conceal it. Like, okay, this person doesn't need to know that I like this, but I just need them so that I can get that. But it's kind of like using somebody.
That's like using.
Yeah,
that's what
it is. It is.
So we have a lady today. So you think you'd be okay getting into a lavender marriage?
That's the question. If somebody came to you and told you, like, okay, look, the situation's like this. I like you, but I also kind of like that. Can this situation still go on? Can we still get married in that instance?
Me, I wouldn't.
Okay.
No, I'm not homophobic or anything. But
but
I don't want to be sharing you with some other personally.
Okay. I see. No, it's valid. It's right. Yeah, so that's lavender marriages, people. Yeah, I think, these things are they're in society, but sometimes people speculate and create a whole Nollywood movie out of these things.
Yeah, spiced up.
Yeah.
Because
some of the names on that.
No, speaking of that, just before we leave that topic, I guess, you remember when we talked about Chela and she just mentioned Chela?
Yes.
Because I just remembered that. I asked somebody that lives that side. This is a she. And she said that, that's true.
Chongwe?
So like, she's like, no. Yeah, I know. That's true. And then there's something that I actually even saw that she agreed to it. Like, yes, that's true. It's there.
Okay.
But anyway, so.
But this is what I'm saying. For me, like, it's easy to say yes.
I mean, like,
but just give us
what
some
proof would you want? Like, somebody there at the shrine.
Take me to the place or show me some footage at least.
I don't want to go.
It's scary. You want to go to a shrine?
Yeah, because if you're going to make certain statements and things, just be able to back it up with some evidence. Because we cannot get up and say anything. That's my point. And also to people out there, my thing is, don't just take something to be true because somebody said it. Anybody can say anything, but not everybody can provide you with evidence.
Yeah.
So if somebody can't give you any concrete evidence to something, then take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I mean, like, the fiancé futunga. Yeah, we can just hear that, but I'm nowhere saying no. I'm just knowledgeable enough to know that there's something like that somebody has said.
Of course, people go and visit these places, like they go to witch doctors, and like I said, even when it comes to the whole issue of these like parties and whatever's, these things happen in our societies. I mean, even it happens to the point of like about grade 12, about push like school. You hear they go and have like sex parties. These are things that have been there in the news. It's not like a lie. Now, if kids of that size can think of that and are doing,
but more
you
adults.
think adults are not doing that? It's a lot of stuff happening out
Grade
here.
12 OG, but
but like my thing is, look, do what you have to do.
But
Whatever you do behind closed doors, that's your business, not mine. And so long as you're not committing any crime, well and good. Fear no if you don't bring it here.
Bring that dirt here.
Keep it there. Me, I'll do my thing, and keep it in your private spaces. It's private business.
Yeah.
So if somebody likes a little bit of something else in there, shaq with.
Because the reason why it's private is because namwevere pakustefu mula first ngankuloji abantu badaba booki mwaba mu space aho by muri favor video batatu
like these things are private, like certain things are just private.
Funda. 4 rooms.
saying
Chinayo
the-
mushofomole chitano mwalanda fa tukula ku reception at no if don't fe workshop. Mole form room.
And you see,
Work reception.
somebody
There is
says
one time.
there's a language at the workshop, Taji, but the people in those in-groups know what that is.
Yes. So there was one time I was working from out of Lusaka.
Yeah.
So like what happened was that so you see you were like in groups. So it was me as so I chose like a guy I would be partnering with. Or if when we go to a lodge, we would be in the same room like this. So there's one place we went to, and then she was there like the reception. So, oh yes, it's me and him. Like you and who? Like him. He was like, I know we don't accept that here. What do you mean? This is my brother.
Yeah.
No. There are rules. You can't be like the two of you. Like what? So you want him to like book another unless we opposite and she was the
No.
So I was anxious after I found out that, so I went again after I didn't get them guys come for room because we didn't want to start talking. Like, why did you?
What's
First
that
time
about?
I'm hearing you, so you. She at guy vambi vambi much stick mama. Singa kama na vambi guy vambi much stick. Vinastika kwa nini? Na bwana fuza vinastikira muti. Muri it room don't worry about that, but carry number much stick so management has just said we're not allowing that. So they're a little bit more careful on that.
Yeah, but anyway, let's move to our next topic. Interesting topic, Lavender Marriages. Share your thoughts on it in the comments. Let's discuss. We're all learning what some of these things are. So feel free to add your info in the comments. Yeah, our next topic is DNA testing.
Yeah.
Okay. So DNA testing is it's one of those type of things. It's also a bit of a controversy.
Yeah.
A controversial type of thing. We saw some reports in the news. So it says, I'm reading from this is on Moebantu, the whole article about DNA paternity testing. Out of 123 men who went for DNA tests in 2025 to ascertain fatherhood, almost 50 got negative results. A total of about 48 out of 123 paternity cases handled by the forensics DNA laboratory in 2025 excluded the alleged fathers, while 75 cases confirmed did not exclude them as biological fathers. Ministry of Home Affairs Principal Public Relations Officer Mwala Kadaluka said that the results demonstrate the critical role of DNA evidence in resolving family, humanitarian, and civil disputes. Mr. Kadaluka told the media that the department processed a total of 450 cases in 2025, of which 303 were criminal. Now, talking about DNA testing, how accessible and affordable is it? Has anybody had a case of DNA verification in relation to paternity?
I have.
Okay.
Funny you should ask.
Can you talk a bit about that?
So in 2023, I was working at a firm.
Yes.
So this firm, the owner, he has like 2 degrees and whatnot. He's a scientist.
Yes.
But he's also a lawyer.
Okay.
So he opened the firm. So he had a lab.
Okay.
But it was all in one vicinity. So I was working there. I was doing the legal part.
Yes.
But sometimes you find that you doing DNA as well. He used to do DNA testing. Literally, I would literally once swab someone.
Yeah.
And they came to get their results.
Okay.
So, although for him, he didn't have the machinery. So what would happen is you would swab the person.
Was this in Zambia?
Yes. So you swab the individual, you envelope them and then those swabs are sent to South Africa.
Okay.
Because he didn't have all the machinery, I guess.
Yes.
Maybe other facilities do have. And then you wait for a good 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then you get your results sent back here to Zambia.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think for resources wise, from him, he didn't have, but I don't know elsewhere how accessible the machinery and whatnot needed is available.
Okay, I see. Blessed.
I think with the resources, the government has just came in. I think if that was in 2024, like
Yes.
that's when they introduced it, a levy. Like so, yeah,
Like legally.
legally, legally, yes. So you can actually access. You can go there and do the DNA testing. If
From
you-
where?
Levy.
Oh, at Levy. Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay. So they do DNA testing at
Yes.
Levy.
Yes.
Or is that the only place? Or which other place do they do that at?
I'm
So-
not really sure, but with the government whole thing, like public thing, yeah, it's at Levy.
Same?
But with Kwari Bako, before it became legal,
Yeah.
Kwari, but opposite levy,
Yes.
because they do that.
Okay.
I don't know, that time you go lift it up. So
Yeah.
if how it goes is that now I've got a situation like Philippine, you're doing DNA. It's you, the person
Who's saying that you are the father?
yes, and the child.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, you go once a much and then results were sent to South Africa.
Okay.
Results are sent to South Africa, and then when they come back, definitely they do that. So I don't know now. If I don't know how long you wait now. Yeah, but that time so it takes like what in 1 month.
Yeah.
I don't know now. Ngalimbi very station mpaka.
Well, this DNA testing you're talking
Yeah.
about, saying was it you who was doing it, or
Yeah,
it
that
for
was
some-
me, man.
Okay, okay. I'm not gonna ask what exactly went down, but how much was the cost of the test at that time?
So that cost everything together. Everything was like 7,000.
What?
Yeah. The DNA test.
And-
right?
and
for
for-
him at that time, everything came down to 5.5 thousand kwacha.
Yeah. So you see that? So it's just I think
Then
it
you
just
have to pay
depends
the
on
lab
where
in
you go.
SA.
So if you're poor, you just have to live with that.
Yes.
Accept the situation, my brother. And
But
it's
you
actually more expensive when
Yeah.
you're doing for paternity than for
Just
girls.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. Because that time
Wait, it's more expensive when you're doing paternity for boys?
Yes,
than
than
girls?
for girls.
oh.
Okay, that's interesting.
some
7,000.
It's
Yeah,
expensive.
7,000.
The whole South
7,000,
Africa.
everything, like receipts, everything done. You come back after a month, we'll let you know when coming. You come with representatives like you're supposed to.
I think even I think the fact of them sending it to South Africa also added to the cost.
The transport.
So
you look at
I'm interested to find out what the actual cost from the
The actual
Zambian-
Levy.
yeah, the one at Levy is.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
That's
guessing it's a
something to
bit
find
worse
out.
because yo, that's crazy, man.
7,000. Because how many people are going to manage?
Yeah, that's not very accessible. That's not very accessible. You're going to have to live with that child.
So imagine,
Oh, those children.
Yeah,
Imagine
all those kids
7,000.
are none of them. It's like 3-5 deep, and none of them. Bro.
Yeah.
No, but that
Wow.
happens, eh?
Yeah,
But it's a
It
very
happened in my scenario.
yeah.
He came with his 3 sons, and the wife didn't know. He was doing it like secretly. He brought his 3 sons and himself. Did the swabbing and testing. Then 2 weeks later, the results came back. Only 2 of the boys.
Were his.
No, we're not his. Only 1. And I'm talking boys who were like 12, 13, and 16. They're grown. He was weak. He has invested and he has money. He has taken them to good schools. They're
Yes.
studying in South Africa, actually.
But so when another thing I want to find out, it's like when somebody's doing a paternity test, like the scenario you're explaining, this man went without his wife's consent.
Yes.
So your partner's consent is not needed in any of that. You can simply just get the kids and yourself and go ahead.
But she's supposed
That's
to be
not
around.
criminal.
She's supposed to be around.
I guess it has to be communicated. Like we need to do A, B, C, and that. But at that point, if you're not under first, there's no smoke without fire. It's probably someone.
There has to be a
saying,
reason.
There has
Like,
to be a reason,
yes,
yeah.
like. But I want to But I want what they like. If we look at them and everything like that, from there, then you get to decide. First time, second time. Then I guess if you hear something third and fourth time, you actually maybe stand up privately sneak.
Yeah,
and
but that's
go-
what I'm saying. Now, that act of going privately
Privately.
without informing your partner,
I think
the
it's illegal.
legality of that.
It's illegal.
It's
It should be
illegal.
Yes.
illegal because
Okay.
But when
So-
you do find out,
Mhm.
don't you tell your partner then, because it went in private. So you live with it.
Okay.
that's a very
okay.
painful situation.
It
'Cause
is.
Imagine now, so what's going to be happening now? So we're going to.
You start resenting the
You know, that's tricky. And, you know, people respond differently to scenarios. like that.
Yeah.
I'm
I heard of a
telling-
scenario where, like, you know, a certain gentleman, like, he killed his wife.
Yes.
You know, he found out the same scenario. It was over.
Was done.
Yeah, it was done. It was done. But I think for the particular individual, like, yeah, I think they also did a similar situation when they went in private for the paternity test. After they found out, it's like, just lost it and went in. Yeah, it was quite a tragic ending. Right, you can't even
And we
say
had a
that.
lot of
Just-
male cases than
Mhm.
mothers coming through. A lot of fathers.
are the ones who go through.
Yes.
Yeah, because I think we, us as guys, are the primary victims because we can't ascertain paternity to a child. You can only get, if you've got strong genes, that helps.
Yeah.
But if the kid comes out looking like the mom, you don't really know. You know, it's
Yeah.
only a
That's
mother
so-
is
Fear
100%
women.
sure that it's her child.
It's fear women. Karumba.
It's fear women first.
I guess
Crazy.
because of situation is that I think that one the owner is not responsible. Let me just put it on this guy.
Yeah.
And it's done.
Actually.
Yeah.
Ah.
You look at umwene wefumo iteta kwanchef. Then probably you had one encounter with this person, then fiance fiachitika, then I was like, hey, nwamene uyu.
Bruh, but that's fraud, man.
Yes.
Like it's like stealing, you know. You're not being upfront and honest, and you lie to gain access to certain resources.
Lavender
Yes.
Marriages.
Yeah, exactly. Lavender Marriages,
Same
like
scenario,
that, yeah.
guys.
Yeah, ladies and guys.
There's a whole lot of dishonesty there.
Yeah.
Like, oof.
Because that's crazy. Like a whole child, and you know, kids are expensive.
True. Sure.
Kids are expensive, and to go through that whole pain of
Investing on someone who is not your child
Yeah.
and everything like that.
you know, but even just the lie, you know, the lie of like hey.
No, I can't imagine that. Because wakamba.
It was,
What would you do?
I
Guys.
think the marriage would just be like, okay, just go your way and leave me alone.
Yeah.
But you see, the marriage can end, but that, you know, that pain.
That-
You want to
that- that-
destroy the person.
that pain will be there. I think, and let me not talk too much.
Yeah.
Because I've never been in that
A situation.
But I'd like to think
Mhm.
the way I kind of look at things is, especially even like with relationships,
Mhm.
the way I look at them is it's an experience.
Yeah.
Don't hold on to it like still death do us part. We're so like that. They call it soulmates and that type of thing. No. When you get to meet somebody, that's like, it's a privilege, it's an experience. When you get to feel that whole relationship thing. If it goes on up until maybe your demise, then that's your blessing to experience.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if it's over,
It's
just,
over.
you know,
Accept.
accept what has happened. It'll be painful,
Mhm.
but, you know, just appreciate also what you had from that. And
Yeah.
let it go.
Live with it.
Don't be too attached, in other words. That's the way I kind of... If you get too attached to things, it creates a lot of problems.
True.
Because that's when now you end up, because you've invested money. Now when somebody breaks your heart, you don't just break your heart, they shatter your whole
Finish
world.
it.
They're breaking your life.
Yeah. They've broken your life. So like
Killing you right
you have to take it a couple of notches down. you know.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean that you don't love the person, but you're just appreciative to say that you're in a relationship with the person.
Yeah.
The person has their own unique mind, which is very dynamic. Like you said, somebody might pop up one day and say, "Oh, I think I just discovered I like this other stuff." Then now what do you do?
What you do in such a state? Yeah.
That's
such a curse.
reality, guys.
Yeah, you know, and you have to keep your mind open to that. Because when you hold on to certain things and make them too concrete,
Yeah.
it becomes difficult for you to detach from that, and because you can't, you just go into this whole extreme way of dealing with it. Yeah, so
I would understand if, let's say, like what she said, like 3 kids, then 2 are not mine, and only 1. I would understand 1, not 2.
Or
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, or 3. Like, we've been married, let's say, for 20 years, then only coming to discover that we've been married for such a long time.
Yeah.
Then none of them is like are my kids. Like, okay, so you've been cheating on me all this time. Like,
deception.
I would understand 1, not 2, not
Yeah.
That's been a devil.
Not 1, not 2.
Bro, 1.
All I said,
No.
But do you think it's right when you find when people, those people that find none, do you think it's right to just cut it from there? Just cut now, saying
I think at that point, the violation has already happened.
Yes.
So whatever reaction comes from that, all is fair.
Okay.
Because what you expect when you do that.
Yeah.
You can't play with people's emotions and expect like any kind of fair treatment afterwards. It's open game, bro.
Yeah.
It's like the thing you were saying, homie comes and touches you up, and then now it's like, hey, what you get after that is what you get.
Yeah.
And then
Okay,
you can't
okay,
do
that's
anything
own.
about it.
Imagine saying these kids, you've been taking them to international schools like American you've been paying dollars, bro. From there they travel, like it's all about you're spending dollars.
Not when you just spending. Like the woman even ballots you over those kids.
Yes, that may become
Bad father.
like that.
My
Then
God.
only coming to find out that they're not your children, they're not your like,
And his father is out there.
yes.
Yo, blessed, you look like you think about this stuff,
bro. No. That's been hey.
Relax, man.
I think at that point I don't need a gun in the house. Hey, bro.
They even provide like counseling services
Yes.
for this. Like they tell you depending on, it's like an HIV test.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Depending on the results, how are you going to take it?
But I think, despite the cancelling, like,
You pretend you lie, like I'm going to accept.
It doesn't
everything
really
like
help.
that, but when the results are out,
yeah, and it just depends on who you're. Like, some people can't process some of these things. Like, it's just an extreme reaction.
Yeah.
Like,
Two
what?
extremities,
Me?
right?
No. So it's crazy. So in relation to like okay, saying to about
Sorry, I was just about to say eating if interest of what if you scafe could have abantu.
Yeah.
But
So now
it
that's
can
how people
happen.
fail to digest that. Like, no, it can't happen. No.
Until felt
Innit? No.
that's a very good
And
point.
then it feels like betrayed now.
Yes.
Sure.
And you have a very good
betrayal.
point to say like most of us when we look at these things, or even with the Lavender Marriages,
Yes.
you think,
You think
that's something that
far-fetched.
happens.
It can never be
it's
me.
far-fetched.
It can never be me.
Yeah.
You think it's
And
far-fetched?
when it hits you now, you can't cope and you just lose your mind. So guys, keep an open mind. These things
Anything
happen,
can
like,
happen
to
to anyone.
So I had it covered. But when it comes to this same DNA test,
Yes.
like how accurate and reliable are these tests, like in Zambia specifically?
The accuracy we may never know. Because we don't know the process. Like, why stage? Like, of course, we just see the first stage of it. If it's I don't know, maybe there's extra information I don't know about. But I'm not sure.
I think we can never know.
We just trust them, okay. I mean, you don't know us. What would make you
Yeah.
how?
For all you know, the results could be wrong. There's contamination as you move the specimen and
samples,
whatnot.
okay. I see.
So, no, but imagine when you do that, and then somebody comes to say, no, those were tampered with.
Bro,
So now,
You killed somebody.
You understand? No, those results were tampered with me. I don't accept them.
And
You
see,
sue them.
and you see, that's where now, like, the extreme reaction becomes like, you have to watch your reaction.
I think my point would be like, don't just do it then. Try
another one.
Try another.
Yeah.
The whole
like 3 tries.
They're just
agree.
coming
They all
out
come out the
negative.
same
Then
But then again,
Like
it's
a pregnancy
expensive. You see,
test.
because you're going to do it 3
That's
times. Or even just
expensive.
2 times. That's 14 pin.
Imagine you're doing like
Or
a 7
10 at least.
That's a 7 grand.
because you want to be sure at that point.
No. I think, you know what?
Okay, anyway, I guess so. 'Cause
For them to be legalized to do that, they sure there's a certain
I think maybe
careful
with the
procedure.
public, we need to find out how much
There's
it is for the public
accountability
one.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the public one must be a bit more affordable.
Yeah, itinachinja
We'll
sayenzi
find
yabe
out.
nangu siyano haya.
You know the only time, you know the only time that would happen? But no.
Tunachinja
But you know the only time.
Masamples.
nishi unambotenga na ma-ARV.
But shit.
No. You sue them.
You.
You sue them. No, picture this.
Yeah.
They give you the wrong results and tell you you're positive. And you go out there because you think you're positive. You even just now become reckless.
Yeah.
And actually go and contract for real.
Hey, Vanna.
Ooh, that's crazy.
Imagine that.
That's something else. But you know, when it comes to paternity testing, like I think on a more traditional side of things, apparently it's like there were certain ways in which people would ascertain the paternity of a child. I remember somebody kind of telling me like when they had their first child, the grandmother to the child, the father's aunt came to see the child. And so when they came to see the child, like she kept on looking at the child's hands, like in the hands.
The palms, like
Open the palms, check the palms, I don't know for what, go the other hand, check the palms, and said, no, this is this guy's kid for sure. You know? But what the science is there is what's a bit elusive. But I think we had our own ways of doing those paternity things, but you know, over time, colonial disturbance and all these things, you lose
that knowledge wasn't passed on.
Passed on.
Yeah.
You lose it eventually. Or even if it was passed on, the few people who know eventually just die out.
Yeah.
Because people never really consult them and you know that type of thing. But it was just an interesting thing, see. And you know, and sometimes, especially with women have a stronger instinct for certain things. They'll look at the kid and be like, yo, you think that kid's really like what? You know, I've had a situation like that where like an aunt of mine told me something like that. Like, you know, I was just looking at the kid and the kid is from some just say someone I know. And she kept looking at the kid and she looked at me and said, yo, you think that's really that dude's son? Like,
now you're giving me the thoughts now.
No, and I had never processed that. It's only then when she said that, then I was like, wait, but I've never thought about it. Like, who does this dude really look like? You know, because he don't look like his mom. He don't look like his daddy. Whose kid is this? But then you kind of just like, there's nothing I can do at this point. This is beyond me. But it was quite interesting. But so it's important to also have the insight of like older members of the family, you know, your grandmother, your aunt, your mother, those type of people.
Not bonsenga vaisa.
Ato. Oh, you.
Bro. No, that's something.
People don't have to ask.
Brutal.
You know what I mean? No, obviously.
Yeah. So now looking at these results they announced, these paternity tests, I'm sure maybe they need to do a bit more sensitization so that the lab is actually there. Because I think the data they're working with is a bit minimal. Considering a whole population of what are we, 20 million now?
10 million plus.
10 million.
20,
You had 44 million, guys.
No.
Population.
No, 20
million
plus.
should be Lusaka.
No, that's too much.
Too much?
Yeah, I don't think Zambia is anywhere near.
No, Zambia is in
it can't be
20 million plus.
20 million plus.
20 million
Spread
plus.
out to 23.
It's quite a small population.
3 million.
Yeah, 20 million plus. Lusaka should be about 5 or so. Somewhere there, about 5 plus or so. Yeah. If we just even consider Lusaka like a whole population of like 5 million plus people, maybe just subtract like the kids and everything and whatnot. Maybe even 3 million. It's still a lot to just get 100 samples from. It doesn't really paint an accurate picture of what exactly is going on. if you get a bigger sample size, maybe you're talking about in the hundreds of thousands,
Yeah.
that becomes something more. It paints a clearer picture. Say, okay, there's a real paternity issue here. I think it's in France where they also kind of had like an issue with the paternity and DNA testing. And the French government eventually, I think, just had to say like,
No.
we're not doing this anymore because like it was a ridiculous percentage. Like I think about 50 or over 50% of all kids were like just fathered by like different people. So they're like, nah, we can't have this situation like where these things. So what's going to start happening is that it's going to break a lot of families and homes, and on a broader scale, it has a bigger impact.
Yeah.
Compared to just like an individual situation. So they kind of had to just say, nah, even if you find you've got a kid by somebody else, you cannot divorce your wife. You just have to stay in it. Like that's your kid. Legally, that's considered your kid. Like
But that's how it's been, and to stay like
yeah,
that.
and to stay like that. So you have situations like that. But do you think maybe they should do mandatory DNA testing at birth?
I think that would work.
And what would be the implication of that? Because certain people are not for that idea. They kind of feel like it infringes on the women's
No,
rights.
knowing right then,
Yeah.
like at birth,
It
it's
should
more
be
better.
mandatory. It's
Uh-huh.
Do you
They
do you
should
know
make
what they
it.
should be doing? You want to skushta, but it can only be you. But they just keep that data.
They just keep that data.
Yeah, the data that you want,
Yeah.
come and check.
I think
no,
we-
it should make
They should
mandatory.
make
With
they
me,
should
I
be
think-
public.
Because it's going to be the
Correct.
same thing with France.
Mm.
Like, it's going to be the same thing. They're going to be spoiling.
At least it's at the beginning.
Yes.
When it's at the beginning, it's a bit better because then now everybody can position themselves.
Aye.
You are not all too invested
Yes.
in it. The tricky part sometimes is like when this has happened over time. And
The
so
investment.
the biggest and I think one of the most difficult things to deal with in that situation is that those children know you as their father.
yes,
And they have a real relationship with you.
the connection.
So for you to just
yeah.
detach with them and then you're battling this whole feeling of betrayal, but at the same time, these on some level are your kids now. Like they really look at you like their dad. You've got that relationship with them. So that's why it becomes complex.
That
when the
emotional
test
part,
come-
eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why it becomes complex and the DNA test comes all the way that far. But if it's at birth, we're just in the beginning.
Oh, well and
We
good.
can always make amends.
Aye.
You know?
At least in the beginning, you can.
And then the four question.
The earlier the better, eh?
But the earlier the better. I think it solves a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Afterwards. Yeah, as soon as the baby is born,
They draw the
they draw the blood.
The swabs,
the
whatever.
mother, the father is there. Oh yeah. the
That
swabs.
me, I trust my wife. I don't see those results.
I love her. She's the love of my life.
If
I
the,
don't
if the
feel.
man,
She feel I don't see those results. If I'm not
I don't see
Sunday,
is that fear of now facing the heartbreak of the
this thing has come. It's a gift. Presunga.
No, but if that's the man's position,
Well and good.
yeah, because then you've now just accepted
For his
that that's
peace of
your-
mind.
But
That's
for
good.
me, you know where the challenge is.
That's where trust starts from.
Yes, the trust is broken,
Yeah.
and if you can lie like that,
Yeah.
you can lie about anything else.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous lie.
Yeah, it's quite a heavy
Heavy lie.
punch. You can lie about that. You can lie about other things that can harm you. Like you're saying, somebody might be sick. They lie to you. You infect me, I get sick, or you go do something, you lie, and then I have to face the consequence. So you are inconsiderate about my exposure to the risk you've created.
Yeah.
That's where the bad thing is.
So you don't care. Right?
He never come by any.
This guy is toying.
He's overthinking all these
Yeah.
things.
But the thing is that kuba fe sure. The whole thing of raising someone who is not your child.
Blessed, man. Like
I'm not doing that. I'm
Okay, but
not.
there's no one who would want to raise a child that's not theirs. Hey,
Okay, raising someone who's not your child, it has to be something that you are
You
willing
know.
to do.
Yeah.
Like you are willing to do.
At least be given the opportunity
Yeah.
to
To
choose. You know, to choose.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think if that approach is taken,
Yeah.
it shows that the person is considered and respectful. And actually does care.
Yeah.
They've given you that vital information. That's not difficult. But where somebody just like you just duck it and
Yeah.
that's
For
tricky.
years and years and years.
Okay, we'll wrap up soon. But I think it should be made mandatory
Yeah.
I
at
agree.
birth. So that
That one is
avoid,
gonna be better,
it
I
avoids a lot of confusion. It avoids a lot of traumatic situations going on. You know, they call it paternity fraud, where people end up raising children that are not theirs, and when they realize it, you know, some people's reactions are violent. People lose their lives to such things. To avoid all of that, just do it at birth, so that that's forgotten. You know, that can even just be something like the government includes, like as a subsidy or something.
My question is, for example, Tawile secret, why now Kashmir, no one and I. Then your wife knows that you tell one now. Then you do the test, and then your wife goes behind the door and then wash at the door down.
Again, so in that case now, that's where now like it becomes a bit tricky also. That's why the institutions themselves that do the DNA testing,
The code of ethics.
Yes, there's a code of ethics they go by. You can't just do that. Oh my God, it's very difficult for you to go and watch your monitor. Oh, what's this?
Yeah.
I mean, nobody should like if what's this. Mulan, and I think the penalty also for committing that is very high. So I'm sure the other person also wouldn't want to put their own life at risk just because you want to escape issues that you created.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there are those safeguards in those particular instances. Yeah. So that's with the DNA and paternity. I think it should be mandatory. You know, if possible, even subsidized by the government.
Yeah.
In the same way that sanitary pads should be subsidized by the government, so that school girls can get those like for free. Yeah, certain things should just be default settings.
For real.
Yeah. So that's that with the paternity test, guys. We can leave that. I can see Blessed is still very worried. Let's not worry him further.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
Worried.
No, like the way you were like, no. It's like it's happened already. No, but you see the thing is like and it happens a lot. You see that us guys are not very intuitive to certain things, and because we're busy working and trying to provide and do this and this, your level of attention to certain details is a bit aloof. But women have a higher intuition. They can tell like, but this one.
That deal.
But that's how now you end up with a lot of guys just they go ahead with it and then they find.
There's no balance.
No, it's easy to think that, but you know, at the end of the day, even the guys, it happens. It's not that. Let's not say like they're baby onesie or sis, but sometimes it's just difficult. You just can't know. Like I heard of a case where like it happened to a guy where, you know, he gets this woman pregnant, the child is born, and when he looks at the kid, he even sees certain features like from himself, like, oh yeah, this is my kid. And stuff. But when the paternity test came out, like, yo, this is natural, baby.
You almost don't believe it.
Yeah, so better that you have that authentic verification. But like I said, if you've got very, very strong genes, there are certain families where there are certain, like they have strong genes, and there's certain like genetic markers you can look at. Say, okay, like, if the child has this, then he's definitely from this family. That's a bit easier. But they are, you know, mixing with a lot of blood and different people. For most people, it's not. They don't have those like genetic
Distinct,
features per se. Yeah, but we are worrying the gentleman.
No.
Let's move on to something a bit more light, you know, though still a bit controversial. The AFCON final. The Africa Cup of Nations. That's 2025 AFCON, huh?
Yes.
Or is it 2026?
2026.
2026?
But how come it was played this time around?
So it's 2025, 2026.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
merged.
Goes
Okay.
Yeah.
into, yeah.
But why have they started playing it towards like the end of the year?
No, because they saw like the World Cup,
Will
like
be coming soon.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So they had to realign things and stuff. Okay, cool. Nina, are you a soccer fan?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I see you wearing Arsenal, the ladies' team. What of the Africa Cup? Who are you rooting for?
Our boys. I really put confidence in Zambia, guys.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was so prayerful.
Oh, where were you? So
Hey, that was.
I thought they just need more support.
It was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It was something else. Like from the word go.
I think that's the word.
Like I don't know. I just felt it
It was
was like,
heartbreaking,
"God,
bro.
this ain't it. This
That
ain't
was
it."
heartbreaking.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Blessed, who were you rooting for this Africa?
I was actually hoping that Ivory Coast was going to defend the title because looking at the way they were playing and everything like that, I was hoping they would defend the title.
Even through the qualifiers, they played quite well.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Saint?
You know, I remember when the tournament started, I watched the first game from each group.
Yes.
Then number that's other team. So I was there. I was saying, okay, so for Zambia, I only be there to watch it because I'm from. But Senegal, the way they're playing,
Yes.
I actually even used to tell my brothers, Senegal, the way they're playing.
That was your
might-
pick from the jump.
Yes, so it was South Africa and Senegal.
Oh,
Because
South
I
Africa
would
and
watch
Senegal.
South Africa qualify for that. So I was like, let me see if these guys they also have something.
Yeah.
You know, I've never really had confidence in the South African
I know,
team.
but
Are
they
they
feel
any
but
good?
for the-
But they played
For
well.
the
But
last
none of them-
Yeah, but
not like the other AFCON,
Yes.
like they played very well.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they did play very well. Like they had a solid team. So
Yes.
everyone was especially here in Southern Africa, were like, okay, I think South Africa
Might-
are good to
yes.
go. Like probably kufika kuma finals and everything like that. But
Yeah.
that was the disappointing thing is that
They didn't make
they
it.
had the chances, but they didn't convert those chances into
Okay.
For this one?
for this one. They had the chances, especially when they were playing against Cameroon. They had the chances to win the game.
I see. Okay.
But
For me, it was a bit difficult to pick, because like it was quite competitive. I thought Nigeria.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
Nigeria
looking at
were playing,
Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at them to take it because they're one of those teams who are like they always play at the highest levels.
Mm-hmm.
They never really get knocked out in the group stages or the early stages. They don't usually make it to almost
winning.
almost winning or winning. Yeah, they're a top tier team in Africa.
Yeah.
You expect a win from them at least, or maybe they'll get knocked out semi-quarter final or something. Yeah, but unfortunately they didn't win this one. But we had the final with Senegal and Morocco, with Senegal winning by 1 goal in extra time.
Extra.
Extra time.
It was extra. Yeah, it was extra.
Was it injury time?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was extra.
Yeah. So the match was quite controversial and so on. Had quite a lot of moments that were caused a bit of some friction. Yeah. Looking at that game, like what moments do you remember from it which you would say, okay, that was quite off or that was controversial? Which controversial moments do you remember from the game?
I think with Morocco, I'll just start from the 3 games that they're playing in the group stages.
Yeah.
You could actually see like, like they were favoring them, the guys. Like just from the first game, second game, people were like, okay, these officials,
Morocco.
like, yes, they're not being fair at the other side. Because if you remember very well, even when we played against them, like,
Yes.
it would be the moment we were up on
Gotcha.
they'd be like, yeah, it's a foul and everything like
Nakad.
that. Yeah. So starting from the match officiation, they were not actually doing the job that they were supposed to be doing.
So there was a bit of some poor officiating.
Yes.
With the referee and all of that stuff.
So even the same game, if you look at what brought the whole confusion is when Senegal scored.
Yes.
When they scored, then it was said to be like, it's a foul. Like that. Then like, okay. And if you look at the way the whole thing happened was like the guy from Morocco, Hakimi. He's the first person that started by it's a coach, it's a corner and everything like that. There's kind of pushing and everything like that. So he's the first one that pushed the guy.
Yeah.
Then I push you back, then you fall down, then I score, then it's a foul. Like no.
Okay.
No.
Nice.
So that brought that was the first thing that happened. Like, okay, I think these guys they've been robbed.
Yeah. Do you think? I know it will sound a bit controversial. Do you think the Moroccans had some influence on the officiating?
Yeah.
To help guarantee
A win.
a win for themselves
Yes,
Yeah.
I think-
for the
I
tournaments?
think they did. Yeah.
I think they were set on winning from the get-go.
Eh?
I
They
don't know.
wanted to host and win the
Yes.
tournament. I see.
Because and looking at them, they just won. What is this? The Arabic whatever cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they really wanted to win the AFCON.
I
And looking
see.
at the last one, the AFCON, I think it's 50 years ago.
Yo.
Bro. 50
Yeah, it was
years
a long
ago.
time
That's
ago.
the last time, like.
That's a
So
long time.
it's a long time.
Yeah.
50 years ago.
That's quite far.
Yeah.
off.
So they were
Aching
angry,
for
like
it. We want this.
we just want this. We want to win.
But aside from the poor officiating and maybe the favoritism that was shown towards Morocco, do you think they had any games where they actually did show like some actual skill and like they are worthy of being champions?
Because if you look at the way they played with Zambia,
Morocco, go?
bro.
They played us.
Hey, the first game that they played against Comoros,
Yeah.
I think they didn't play that much. I was like,
What's this?
yeah. Even the game they played against Mali. But when they played Zambia,
I think they knew the type
pressure.
of game to play.
Yeah.
with them. Fast
And
paced.
those guys have energy.
and I think the coach was like, guys, we have to score in less than 10 or 15 minutes. And it happened
And it
like
happened.
that.
Yeah.
Why am I pressure my guys?
Kuba utaoshana guys.
Someone who bora ramba fe mwamba for pass it on the face. Yeah, I'm go.
Go.
It was almost a goal that one.
Yes.
But you see that I think that's the thing with Zambia as well. Zambia is one of those teams like it's a dangerous team in the sense that if you underestimate them, you do so at your own peril. They have a tendency to like surprise you. And I think the Moroccans knew that this is one of those teams you don't underestimate because you'll be very shocked.
Yeah.
The moment you underestimate them and now you find these guys are playing. So I think they really made sure that this game we must seal the deal. You know? Okay, that was interesting. You saw the incident with the towels. The way the
What was
Moroccan
that
officials kept on throwing the
So
keeper's
that
towel.
came about like
I don't know why they
started
kept doing that.
first. Nigeria.
They also did that during the Nigeria game.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What were
That's
they
why
doing
they-
with the towel?
I have no idea. I was surprised at that as well. Because every time the keeper got a towel and put it by the goal side,
No,
the
take
ball boy or one of the officials would come and
Take
get
it.
it and throw it off.
No, they actually like probably there's voodoo or juju, so probably won't score and everything like that.
Wow.
Really?
So, somebody
Yeah.
was kind of
Moroccans.
saying like, you know, when as they're playing, the keeper's gloves kind of get moist
Yes.
and wet
Yeah.
over time. So the towels kind of help to dry out the
Even when
moisture.
you're just sweating, like
Yes, and even just when you're
That's what
sweating.
Mendy said.
But to wipe off the gloves and the moisture on the gloves, that's why they have those towels there at times, especially for the keeper, so that you can have a firm grip on the ball. So
That
I'm
makes
guessing
sense.
maybe it was kind of like to prevent him from getting a towel so that his gloves are extra slippery. So
yeah. But the other thing
He
is
also knew the trick.
the voodoo thing.
the juju.
Yeah.
You
Voodoo
think
and
the Moroccans believe in that?
Yes.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think it's a superstitious
no,
country.
They do,
Uh-huh.
and they were scared. And if you look at the fine,
Where's your evidence, Sam? That they do.
okay, we have 2017
Uh-huh.
AFCON under 20.
Yeah.
You remember what happened? Hero Stadium. Yeah. Clepin Diata went and threw some juju. Yes. You don't remember that?
There was that.
Yes.
Okay.
So history has shown it like, okay, Senegalese and everything like that. They're
Yeah.
good at that.
Oh yes, I remember
No, in
that.
football, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So they were like, okay, I'm a guys, probably
Weird
what about
thing.
extra things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what do you think about the penalty that Morocco was given?
That was a clear penalty.
Yeah,
It was
clear
a penalty.
It was an actual
Yes,
penalty.
it was a penalty.
But why did the Senegalese walk off?
I think because of when the match officials, like the center referee, said no, this was like not a goal. Like,
Yeah.
okay, so Imama can't go.
But they would have walked away at that point. Because if the penalty was an actual penalty, like, why do that?
It was a penalty. So it was kind of a protest, I would say. Yeah. They were protesting like, no, you've done us bad. So we're not going to accept that.
But do you think that was professional?
It wasn't. It wasn't.
What?
They should have just stayed there.
It was a clear penalty.
Yeah.
It was a penalty.
So the guy just messed it up.
That
Yes.
ending was dramatic.
Yeah, it was quite a turn of events because that penalty was like, this is it now. Like, we're sealing the deal. And the guy just kicks
Yeah,
it. Useless,
but that's
So now, Mona, because the actual thing, I was like, bro, like, okay. Because the coach is the first one said, Bane, don't, just come on. They went to the dressing room. I was like, so me, I was telling my brother, I was like, I'm a guys, I want to have my dressing room. But I had a change.
Exactly.
And they're not scolding.
Yeah.
Like, our Morocco Tabayang, no. I was like, I swear. But if I don't start like Jesse, like, yeah, okay. We remember the 2017, like you caught us. Now we are not doing it in the ground. We are going in the dressing room and everything. Like, and for sure.
They did something.
So you think they did something?
I mean, I think
They
did
came back and
something.
scored.
Yeah.
they came back and yes,
That's a lot. Yes.
no deep into
I
Kenyans.
swear, like,
And they had to
no.
go win that.
Because
now.
that's even though they came like, okay, then the keeper like, yeah.
In no time.
No time.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was good to see the Senegalese take it at the end of the day.
Yeah,
I
because
think,
for me, I was with they should just.
I think a lot of us Zambians were rooting for that.
Yeah, because I think
showed
the
more home.
Moroccans, I think if they had just played a fair game, I think they were too desperate to win.
Yes.
But
And
about
the,
the
and the sad thing is that I think they would have actually won it
'Cause
through
they
their
played
own
good.
effort. They didn't have to do all those underhand methods.
Because truth to be told, like the whole AFCON, Morocco had a better team. Like they had a better team. Even without Hakimi, like they had a better team.
Yes. That it's unfortunate though. But then after the match again, you have this whole issue of where like the Senegalese coach goes for the press conference and the Moroccan journalists protest and leave.
That was unprofessional. Yeah.
Again.
That was unprofessional. They were not supposed to do that. Yes, you are a hosting country and everything that. Nangwalusa, be a bit professional and everything like that. It happens. Yeah. In football, there's always some
Win
team that
and
win,
lose,
like,
yeah.
win and lose.
I think for
That's it.
some of them, the reasoning was kind of like, no, okay, you guys also walked off the pitch, so we're also gonna
I
give
think
you
that
the
makes
same
it even
energy.
childish now.
We'll give-
That was
give you the
the
same
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Huh? But with all that controversy, how do you think it reflects on the AFCON as a whole? Do you think it takes away from the tournament? It makes it less credible? Or it's one of those things like every tournament has drama? It's one of those things you can
Looking
say,
at this, I think this is the first time such has happened. Yeah. And thumbs up to Sergio Mane because people are saying like, yeah, he saved African football, like, because he didn't go in the changing room. Yeah,
Okay.
Because actually he's the one that said, hey, Bane, just come back. Like,
Yeah.
it happens. So if we lose, like, yeah, we've lost. Like, yeah, so, yeah, the thing I can say is that such shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It takes away, I think, like you're saying, from like African football. It shows why we are third world continent, guys.
Yeah, it just
We don't
contributes to
have
the whole
order.
narrative.
It was chaotic.
Because already
and,
certain like European commentators are like, in relation to African players coming for the AFCON, they're like, no, players shouldn't leave because it's not a major tournament.
Exactly.
Bullshit.
Yeah, so there's that. But what measures do you think could be put in place to prevent such things from happening?
I think CAF should put in some rules or laws and everything like that just to kind of guide it. Like if you do this, probably you'll be
Results,
banned for such a time. Like Just put some rules so that we should keep football culture going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's it about the CAF, man. The AFCON, it was entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
A little bit of drama to finish it off, but a very good ending for some of us, and not the Moroccans.
Yes.
But entertaining all in all.
Yeah, it
Entertainment
was.
number one.
Yeah, so now we just have to wait for the World Cup.
World Cup and the WAFCON.
Yeah. Oh, AFCON. When's AFCON?
Yeah, match.
Oh,
The
soon,
what
eh?
now?
WAFCON.
WAFCON.
Yeah.
What's the WAF?
The
Women's Africa Cup.
Look at me.
As a woman, eh? But yeah, so that's that, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna wrap it up now. Nina, thank you for coming through.
Thank you for
Yeah.
having me.
We
It was
hope
a
we can
pleasure.
invite you on more episodes
Please.
so that you teach us more about your legal perspectives.
Yeah.
Give us your insight.
Mm.
Help our discussions go from just the homies to something more
Yeah.
formal.
Yeah,
Of course,
gladly
of course.
do that.
No, gents, it was good. Stay away from Lavender Marriages.
Now,
Test those kids.
Get your DNA test at birth.
He's disturbed. The energy is giving me right now, and I'm just like,
Trust my wife.
He's worried about everything. The Lavender Marriages, the DNA, like,
Yeah.
bro.
too much.
Before we even go, what would you do if you found out you're in a Lavender marriage?
That my wife she's actually,
Yes.
Swinging both ways.
hey, I'm leaving.
Okay.
I'm leaving.
But
the
guys
best,
don't really
that's the best thing I can do for myself right there and then. Just avoiding going to prison and everything like that. I'm
Just
leaving.
avoid-
So you would mind if she's sleeping with another woman? Because that's what it will mean, right?
Yeah.
She's gay.
Yeah.
She's gay, yes. She sleeps
Men
with
don't
other
mind that. Men like that.
women.
What that means?
They
That's
like seeing
crazy.
two women get
No.
all nasty.
No,
guys.
because looking at my religion, I'm a Christian.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
I wouldn't.
Anyway, we'll discuss that
Yeah.
issue of religion
I
and
wouldn't.
Christianity.
I wouldn't stay
Because
in such a-
sometimes this Zambian Christianity is selectively applied. It's
Christian
Christianity
nation.
pamunobe, but not pariyo.
But yo,
Between you and the
crazy.
Lord.
Okay, at that point I'll ask my madam, like, am I doing the good job, man?
No, maybe it's not that you're not doing a good. Maybe she enjoys
This
both.
one's a different
I
experience.
Yeah.
No.
No.
What is it that the woman is doing that I can't do at that point?
They're things, man. They're
what
things.
Don't
Maybe your fellow woman knows the body better.
Don't.
I was like, let her teach me so that I can do it better.
Now she'll tell you, let's do it together. All
That's
three.
work. Need someone with soft hands.
Okay, now umfa. So, nishowe yo muite. Andangishe vile vile voice zote nene zambili.
No, bro.
Inankatine yo side. I know. I literally know, man.
She wants someone with soft hands.
Yeah.
Kosa.
Sano masala man.
Mabara yanga mwalima.
Tamendaka and everything.
Yeah,
Maybe she prefers someone with some breasts. You ain't never gonna be on breasts, man.
your hands is too strong, man.
But anyway, that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next time.